YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
I find him. You know, I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh man, here we go. Looks like we got a little bit of a misunderstanding here. Now, clipping culture, whatever you want to call it, is running crazy right now. People only care about the highlights and nothing else. If you have an event that goes great for about 3-4 hours, nobody cares, nobody's going to post it, nobody's going to highlight it until something goes absolutely wrong. Sometimes clip culture can be used as a great promotional tool for somebody. If you're trying to promote your movie, if you got a live stream you want to promote, then clipping culture is absolutely great for you. However, it could also lead to your downfall. Now, last weekend, Claressa Shields had a boxing match. That same night, Zeus Network, you guys all know Zeus Network, they also had a boxing match in collaboration with The Zone. Now, anytime you think about Zeus Network, you're thinking about Baddies reality show, you're thinking about something scripted. So, when people saw Ray J and fucking Orlando Brown boxing the same night as Claressa Shields, a lot of people were confused. People said, wait, how did this happen? Why the fuck are we watching these two washed up celebrities that do not know how to box on the same night that we're supposed to be watching one of the greatest female boxers ever? Which goes back to my initial comments about clipping culture. People only cared about posting Orlando Brown and fucking Ray J's boxing match, which means if you were not at the stadium that night, all you're thinking is, all right, Claressa Shields is basically fighting on the same card as Ray J and Orlando Brown? What? Now, on the last Joe Budden podcast, episode 956, make sure you guys go check it out on Spotify and Apple Music. Joe had a lot of critique for Claressa Shields. No, it wasn't about her fighting skills. Joe actually praised her fighting skills. However, Joe criticized her promotional team. He said whoever's behind her, whoever's trying to push her, they're not supposed to put her on the same card or fighting on the same night at the same place as Ray J and fucking Orlando Brown. Claressa is supposed to be one of the greatest female boxers of all time. You have to make her look like that. Here's what Joe said.
It was three. Yes, it was 3 or 4. You know how bad you got to be getting your ass beat for 4 people on the side in unison to feel like, all right, you've had enough. Can they find Claressa Shields like some fucking
tough
somebody that could fight?
Niggas don't want that problem, yo.
She's really her on the fighting tip.
She's an Olympic boxer.
Yeah, niggas don't want that problem.
Yeah.
Seeing her and Pap with the matching outfits, no comment.
My girl gonna say that to me.
When I, your girl said it. My problem with this is I don't really understand who threw this. I don't know who threw this event.
I don't know.
Was it Zeus? When I look around, Claressa Shields is a real fighter. Mm-hmm. She's really her. Nothing I'm saying is about her, really. Right. But I'm trying to understand the business of it. When they pan, and I'm a casual boxing person, so if Michael Buffer ain't there, there's certain things I need to be there for me to understand that this is a real fight. Mm-hmm. So they kept panning the camera in the audience, and half the time, it looked like a real fight. I'd see fighters and celebrities. Mm-hmm. And then the other half of the time, they kept showing me Atlanta's homeless population. They kept showing me people that didn't have an outfit to be at a boxing match, didn't have cologne.
That was the outfit.
No, that's the problem. That's how they was dressed at the boxing match. It was people with blue tongues. They was eating candy right before they came. Like this shit, it looked like people that just shouldn't have been outside. Nevertheless, at a fucking with a camera in front of them. So that for a casual boxing fan, you taking that as, all right, I know Claressa Shields gets busy. Mm-hmm. But the production and the arena and the audience and everything that surrounds her may be part of why she's not in the conversation the way she needs to be in the conversation.
I think it's because she's so far out the conversation.
Yes.
She has used different methods than other people do because it's hard for women boxers.
But there's a way for it to look.
So she's working with Salida Promotions and Win Records. So which is like a combo of like Salida's like the boxing side, Win is the music side. So they're doing
so then my problem is with the Salida side. Did they not have boxers to open up this boxing extravaganza?
I think it's...
Or did they do a deal with Zeus to put Natalie Nunn.
Yeah,
or some
that's
shit.
part of it too. Zeus was
That's
part
where
of
the
it.
money comes from.
Yes.
You hitting all the, you hitting
Like
all,
as a
yeah.
promoter,
It's just what
you
it look
gotta
like.
be able to finance the event and all of that other shit. And if you're not getting financing coming from the traditional places, you gotta look to other places.
Bro, I just
If
spoke
I have
about
the
this
best
at-
fighter in the world, or damn near in the world right here, then,
think the money
then
should
my
go up?
options should be open.
Hold on.
I should have more options for who I
Not from
get
the
to
female
sponsor this
side.
event.
Not from the female
They're
side.
gonna have to get some
I'm
MMA.
Jake Paul just did that shit with Amanda Serrano. So it's us doing it our version. Jake Paul did it. He did it. Jake Paul, Amanda Serrano, the whole Netflix thing.
No, what you're saying is different from what I'm saying.
I'm not saying
What
that.
Jake Paul did was know that he doing some spoof boxing shit and put real fighters before that fight.
And that's what they did too.
No, they
It's
did
backwards the
not.
other way.
Didn't. You gotta pay him, though, Joe.
They
I don't
did-
understand what
there
you
were
saying.
no real opening boxing
They did the other
matches
one.
at it. They
There was
put
a real
Ray,
fight at
Ray
the end.
J and Homeboy fought
I see what you're saying.
before
I got it,
Lex and
I got it.
Tasiki
Clarissa Shields
fought for
fought.
baddies, my
Me
nigga.
and you could go out there and fight before Clarissa Shields come out. Something
get what
about
you're
that just doesn't make sense.
So you don't like
spend the money, pay the boxers, make it look like a real boxing event and not some reality TV
But is the
fucking
interest there enough to do
Zeus
that?
shit.
But so
That's
if,
the
but
problem.
if you got Zeus saying, I'm gonna give you XYZ millions of dollars to put on your event, and that's the loudest and the biggest contributor.
And in order to do that, I need this and
Yeah.
this.
Get money.
Be clear, because I'm picking up some of what y'all putting down. I'm not slighting the business operation of Zeus. I'm saying for the business operation of Clarissa Shields to look like it's supposed to look, they should separate themselves.
And I think,
or go back to the drawing board and figure out how to make it
I
look
think
more
this is the
like Jake Paul
intermediate
makes
step.
it look.
But see,
Yeah,
I think this is the intermediate
I
step.
agree.
I think step one is her being lower in the card.
Yes.
You hear me? The first step is her being lower in the card. The second is her being at the top of the card, but needing these shenanigans.
With a undercard.
And then if she builds this up, at some point, then you have a full, normal, traditional card. But I think this is the intermediate step as they build the business up. Because again, like you said, she's her. The problem ain't her talent. It's just there's not an appetite for women's boxing enough to put on the kind of show that you're talking about, which I agree would be dope.
This is absolutely insane, you guys. A few months ago, I realized that I was paying way too much for my car insurance. For some reason, every year, it just kept going up and up and up, and I never knew why. But a couple weeks ago, I was able to find a company called Smarter Auto, and it pretty much only took me 2 minutes to check on that website and realize there was cheaper options out there. And that is exactly why I decided to partner with them, just so I can share it with you guys. So here's what happens when you guys use Smarter Auto, right? Click the QR code here or click the link in my description bar. You're going to answer a few basic questions like your car, make and model, your zip code, and that's it. Once that's done, you're going to see a bunch of insurance companies with different rates, cheaper rates than what you're paying for right now. And the best part is, everything is completely free. So if you're seeing this right now and you feel like you're paying way too much for car insurance, this is your sign. Scan this QR code or use the link in my description bar. Go check your rate and see how much more you could be saving. Thank me later. Now, once again, back to clipping culture. People only clipped up Joe Budden criticizing Clarissa Shields' promotional team, which in turn made Clarissa Shields crash out. She absolutely went off on Joe. She said this clown did not even watch the fight. Zeus Network and the Zone had separate fighters. Zeus fighters fought first. Then we had the real fighters fight on the Zone. Myself and K. Scott, co-main event, Troy Isley versus Joe Higgs, Carol versus Bernice. And talking about the crowd, 17,000 fans spent their hard-earned money to come and support me, and they look good as fuck. The biggest celebs were in the house. You hating Joe Budden? How about you don't speak on me? I don't even know you. My name is solidified. I'm the best at what I do. Fact. Now she continued, it's always some old-ass man or woman speaking on me, and these people are not a fan of me or women's boxing, but have so much to say. No congrats on making history, getting the TKO, breaking records, $2 million gate, 17,000 beautiful fans, biggest stars in the house, just some BS about nothing. These people don't even attend boxing matches. Yikes. Now you guys knew her man Papoose was not letting this slide. He posted what the audience looked like. Pap said, let the liars lie. Let the haters hate. Keep on winning. They can't do nothing about it. That's why they mad in the first place. I'll see y'all in Canada tomorrow. Pop out. Now, to me personally, I feel like both parties have a point. Joe absolutely did not watch the entire card. There was actual real fighters there, not just reality TV stars. But obviously, what do you expect when you have somebody like Ray J and fucking Orlando Brown opening up for you? Maybe the only way the entire event was going to sell out was by Zeus collabing with the Zone. It is absolutely not easy to sell out an entire boxing arena by yourself. So if we gotta go partner with some other network that maybe doesn't align with what we have in mind, just to sell out, just to look good, hey, fuck it. But at the same time, if you're Claressa Shields, you have to understand how this looks. Nobody's bashing you. He was actually more so speaking on your promotional team, basically telling them, step your shit up. Claressa Shields is a GOAT. You gotta treat her like that. If we tune into a Floyd Mayweather fight and we see Ray J and fucking Orlando Brown fighting, you can't really expect everybody to take it seriously. But it also goes back to the business side. We want to sell tickets. We want to push female boxing to the forefront. We also want to pay Claressa what she's worth. So sometimes you got to have partnerships with people who got the money. And right now, Zeus Network has a lot of it. Listen, man, you guys get in the comments below. Who do you guys think is right or wrong? Do you guys think Joe Budden was wrong for calling out Claressa Shields and her team? Or do you guys think Claressa was wrong for how she reacted to this? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.